Welcome back to Awesome Possum Hobbies and Games. I am Chris, and today is Magic pre-release weekend, and that means I have Outlaws at Thunder Junction bundle box. So let's go ahead, open it up, check it out, and see if it's a hee-haw. Let's go. So, like I said, it is Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release weekend, and this is the bundle, or AKA, if you're old like me, a fat pack. I know they don't like using those words anymore. So in this pack thing, it comes with 9 14-card booster packs, 15 traditional fulls, and 15 regular basic lands, and then alt art, the Key to the Vault, which is interesting. Thunder Junction card box. I'm a big fan of those boxes, and an oversized spin down. Other than that, there's nothing special on the box other than, yes, Wizards, you do a good job with making sure that these are sealed with holographic stickers on them so people can't go through and open them and then return them. So that's nice. Of course, I'm not going to bother dealing with those. I'll just pull that open. Let's see what's inside. First thing is a little sales thing with Loot. If you don't know the character Loot, it is a card from the Big Score. The Big Score, lots and lots of. We'll throw that in the recycling. And of course, the Outlaws of Thunder Junction box, which I'm a huge fan of these boxes. Inside is more cardboard. Got a little punch out of Rakdos, which I'm going to go ahead and punch out because I love these little punch outs for dividers for my long boxes. And then on the other side, you got Tiny Bones. Punch that out as well. Nothing on the inside of those, just regular cardboard. Some +1/+1 counters. Some other kinds of counters. Flying, stun counters, lifelink. Throw that in recycling. Go ahead and compare. Here is the big spin down dice, which are much better than the last one because it has all the numbers, unlike the Murders at Karlov Manor. Let's go ahead and start zooming in since we're going to be opening these packs. So there we are with the hat. That is the 20 symbol, and then it spins down from there. Let's compare it to the size of the regular spin down that you find in the pre-release. It's about 50% bigger. That's great. I'm a big fan of the larger spin down dice. I can't get enough of those. Those are fantastic. We'll go ahead and start opening these land packs. We'll open with the regular land pack, and then we'll go from there. But first, here's the Thunder Junction box on the outside. Train on one side, train on the other side. A cactus symbol on that side, same on that. So on the inside, nothing, just cardboard. But these boxes are great. They last a long time. They fit a perfect amount of cards for Magic Weekend. I'm going to take one of those with this weekend so I can put my cards I get from the pre-releases. Let's go ahead and start opening some of these packs. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. First pack. These are the wax packs that have the lands. And then also, here, some instructional cards, which if you play Magic long enough, those are kind of garbage. Well, these are just the full border lands. So let's go ahead. There's a Plains. There's an island. There's a swamp. That's a good one. A mountain. A forest. You can see the outline of the mana symbols. Those are the 5 full border. And then the regular ones, there's Plains. More plains with huge tumbleweeds, the size of a house. Island, more island. Swamp, swamp. Mountain, mountain, mountain. Forest, and forest. There we go. There's the first one. Regular lands. And then let's go ahead and open up this one. It has the promo on it, the Key to the Vault. It's a rare. 1 blue, 1 colorless, legendary artifact equipment. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may exile a non-land card from among them. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may cast an exile card without paying its mana cost. Equip cost is only 1 blue and 2 colorless. It's a great way of cheating things into play. Fantastic way of cheating things into play. This card is actually pretty amazing. If you just put it on an unblockable little guy, he's going to start putting out some biggies. There's the foil plains. Ooh, the foiling on this is pretty good. There's the foil island. Foil swampage. That's a good one too. Foil mountain. Foil forest. Forest is a good one. I like that one a lot. I'm gonna have to get 20 of those bad boys. Plains. Did I only get... Oh, one island. I got stuck with the other one. Island. Swamp. Mountain. Forest. And forest. Okay. Lands are done. Let's go on to the booster packs. So first of the packs. Got an art card. Signed one. Those are always fun. I give those to another player at my store because I don't collect them. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, give them away. Don't throw them away. I'm just going to go through these. Stop anything is important. Colossal Rattleworm. So this one's a cool rare for only 4. 2 green, 2 colorless. This is 6/5 creature worm. Has flash as long as you control a desert. Has trample, so 6/5 trample for only 4. That's not bad stats. Of course, it does a removal, but once it dies, if it's in your graveyard, you can pay a green, a colorless, exile Colossal Rattleworm from your graveyard, search your library for a desert card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Red-green is going to love that. It's going to love it. And first big scorecard of the box. Transformation Font. 5 colorless mana artifact. And taps, create your choice of blood token, clue token, or a food token. Pay 3 and tap, sacrifice 3 artifact tokens with different names. Search your library for an artifact card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Activate only as a sorcery. Good way to cheat some artifacts in play. Humiliate. This is from the bonus sheet. This is 1 white, 1 black sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a null land from it. That player discards that card. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. Shackle Slinger. And that Forlorn Flats. That's not bad for pack number 1. Pack number 2. We got a counter or token. Human Rogue. Going on. I'll stop if there's a new keyword for us to go over. Otherwise, I'm just going to stop on the rares. Actually, I'll stop on this one. This was a great uncommon. Scorching Shot. People have been poo-pooing this card for a little while because it's not an instant. For 2 red mana, just 2 red mana, you could do 5 damage to target creature. Yes, it doesn't target players or planeswalkers, but it does kill most large creatures that see play today. I think this card will see some play, especially because it is for 2 for 5 damage. That's a great exchange. I'll do that any day. So here's our first time we've seen one of the new abilities. This is Caught in the Crossfire, only uncommon. But we'll stop. Costs 2 red plus. So it's an instant. Has Spree. Choose 1 or more additional costs. So you can't choose the same one twice, but you can go through and spend 1 colorless mana. Caught in the Crossfire deals 2 damage to each outlaw creature. Assassin, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, and warlock are outlaws, or you can pay +1 to Caught in the Crossfire deals 2 damage to each non-outlaw creature. So for 3 mana, you can do 2 damage to each outlaw, or 2 damage to each non-outlaw creature. Or you could pay 4 and you can do 2 damage to all creatures. So it's not a bad little card. Has a modality which gives some options. Payless Carnage. This is a plot card. We haven't seen one of these yet. This one is 1 black, 3 colorless sorcery. Sacrifice any number of permanents you control, then draw that many cards. If it was an instant, it would be better. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. But plot for 2 black, 1 colorless. You may pay the 2 black, 1 colorless and exile this card from your hand. Cast it as a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost. Plot only as a sorcery. That means you on your, when you can afford to pay that 3, you put it in play, and then either next turn or any turn after that, you can play it as a sorcery, as a plot for free, since you've already paid the mana cost. Back for more from the bonus sheet. 1 green, 1 black, 4 colorless, instant, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you do, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Full Razzler Dazzler, and a swamp. Next pack. Hey, in the comments below, tell me how many, if you guys are going to play any pre-release events or any Thunder Junction events coming up. Plot is a nice little reminder card and a token for Human Warrior. Let's go ahead and see the back. Outlaw Medic. This is common. We'll skip through the commons. There's another plot card. The Cunning Coyote. Yes, there is a Roadrunner card. There's the rare. Eret the Bouglier. 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black. It's a +1 colorless. It's a 4/4 legendary creature, human warlock, so it's an outlaw with lifelink. And then whenever a aura you control becomes attached to a non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to that aura's mana value, gain control of that permanent for as long as that aura is attached to it. So any aura that you cast on your opponent's stuff will become a control magic. This is going to be a fantastic card for creating a commander deck. I don't know if it's going to see standard play, but I think that's going to be great. Archmage's Charm from the bonus sheet. 3 blue mana, Archmage's Charm. Instant, choose 1, counter target spell. Target player draws 2 cards, or gain control of target non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. Hey, that's a nice soul ring you got there. And for a 3 rare pack, and this is a foil mythic Final Showdown. 1 white plus spree, so you can choose 1 additional cost as an instant. Pay +1. All creatures lose all abilities until end of turn. +1. Creatures. Choose a creature you control. It gains indestructible until end of turn. For +2 white, 3 colorless. Destroy all other creatures. As an instant, you can do a Wrath of God for 6 mana. We've seen that before, but this one has all kinds of abilities built into it. For 7 mana, you can save your biggest thing. And then for 8 mana, you can save your biggest thing, destroy all creatures, and you could get rid of all cool abilities like indestructible or hexproof till end of turn. That's so good. Final Showdown. That's a great mythic rare to pull. Next pack. This one's got an art card. It doesn't want to be opened. Let's look at the art card. Scorpion Dragon. Okay, set this down. Plot card. Another plot card. Bristly Bill Spine Sower. 1 green, 1 colorless. It's a 2/2 legendary creature. Plant Druid. Has landfall, so whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, including itself. For only 2 mana, that's not bad, but it also has 2 green mana, 3 colorless, double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Yeah, I can't wait to put that in my Atraxa deck. Great pull. Buried in the Garden, as from the bonus sheet. 1 white, 1 green, 2 colorless, enchantment aura, enchant land. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent you don't control until bury it in the garden leaves the battlefield. Whenever enchant land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of any color. Man, that's a great card. Conduit of Pylons. This is a great common, which, for a land card. This one's a Lonely Ario. But this one's going straight into my Eldrazi deck. When it enters the battlefield, it's a desert. And then when it enters the battlefield, it surveils 1. So you look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Taps to produce a colorless mana, or you can filter 1 colorless to make any color. Great little pull there. Not because it's a fantastic card, but it's great for my Eldrazi deck. And I just wanted to get a foil one for that. Next pack. Saddle. There's a new ability, which we have not seen until this particular card for Thunder Junction. So Saddle is kind of like Vehicle, except for the fact that it is you get to tap any number of other creatures you control with total power of equal to whatever the saddle cost is. For this one, it's 1. Or more. And then this mount becomes saddled until end of turn. Saddle only as a sorcery. And this one is ability is whenever it attacks while saddled creatures you control gain trample till end of turn. Doesn't get any other abilities, but all your stuff getting trampled is not a bad ability. We'll keep going. Another spree card. Armadillo. It's actually not a bad card. There's an expensive mana dork. Satoru the Infiltrator, 1 blue, 1 black, 2/3, legendary creature, human ninja rogue, so it's very, very outlaw. Has menace, and then when this card or 1 or more other non-token creatures enter the battlefield under your control, if none of them were cast or no mana was spent to cast them, you get to draw a card. So if they're plotted, or if someone cheats something into play, you get to draw cards. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Pest Infestation. This is a rare from the bonus sheet. 1 green double X. So destroy up to X target artifacts and or enchantments. Create twice X that are 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when this creature dies, you get to gain a life. It's not a bad card. I'll put that in my token deck. And then the full card, and there. On to the next pack. More than halfway done. Advertisement card, garbage. I'll stop when something cool happens or a rare. Actually, we'll stop on this one. Committing crime. So committing crimes is something that is new for this set. So what is considered committing a crime? Target opponent, if you commit a crime, is target opponent. If you target an opponent, anything they control and or cards in their graveyard is considered to be a crime. So committing crimes, pretty easy. I'll keep going. Lila, undefeated, slick shot. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 colorless. It's a 3/3 legendary creature, human rogue. Has prowess, so whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Whenever you cast a multicolored instant or sorcery spell from your hand, exile that spell instead of putting it in your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, it becomes plotted, so you get to play again. This card's incredible. I'm thrilled about that card. Pest Control. This is a great card from the Big Score. 1 white, 1 black. Sorcery, destroy all non-land permanents with mana value 1 or less. Cycling is 2 colorless mana. To cycle it, you just discard this card, pay the 2 colorless mana to draw a card. Essence Capture. Essence Capture from the bonus sheet. It's a 2 blue. Instant counter target creature spell. Put +1/+1 counter on 1 target creature you control. Giant Beaver. Mammal M. Okay. go on to the next pack. There's the first rare of the pack. Magda, the Horde Master. For 1 red, 1 colorless. It's a 2/2 legendary creature, dwarf berserker. Whenever you commit a crime, create a tapped treasure token. And then this ability triggers only once each turn. Sacrifice 3 treasure tokens. Create a 4/4 red scorpion dragon creature with token with flying and haste. Activate only as a sorcery. Fun little card. Ride Down, uncommon from the bonus sheet. 1 white, 1 red. Instant, destroy target blocking creature. Creatures that were blocked by creature this combat gain trample until end of turn. Nickel Biter. And of course, hey, that's the Mana Drain. I want the actual Mana Drain, not the art card. It's a good card. I'll hold on to that one. On to the next pack. Got one more after this. Almost there. Vampire Rogue token. Just flip through the commons again. Actually, I'm going to stop here. Mirage Mesa. If you are playing in the pre-release tournament today, or tomorrow, or this weekend, or in a sealed event of some sort, like limited of some sort, check these cards out. This card's just a common. It enters the battlefield as it enters the battlefield. You can choose a color, and then it taps to reduce a mana of that chosen color. So it really fixes what colors you need at that moment. So make sure you keep an eye out for those, especially if you've been playing multiple colors. Great Train Heist, 1 red. It's an instant spree card. I love those spree cards. For additional 1 red, 2 colorless, untap all creatures you control. If it's your combat phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase. So 4 mana, you could do that. Or you can pay +2. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. So you can do that in addition to the other one, so you're paying 6. For additional red, you can choose target opponent. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to that player this turn, you get to create a tapped treasure token. Fun. Endless Detour, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 green. Instant, target the owner of target spell, non-land, permanent, or card in a graveyard puts it on top or bottom of their library. So you can force someone to recast something the following turn, or you can go through and target your own things by putting it on the bottom, especially if it's in your graveyard. So that's fun. There we go. And on to the last pack. Let's see. We need another big scorecard because those seem to be hard to get. And so Tumbleweeds. If you remember from the Plains artwork, those things are as big as houses. So dancing with Tumbleweeds seems like a bad plan. I wouldn't want to do that. Bandits Hall. Tiny Bones joins up. 1 black. It's a legendary enchantment. When Tiny Bones joins up, enters the battlefield, any number of target players each discard a card. That's great. So you can force 1 opponent, or if you're playing multiple opponents, you can do that. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, any number of target players each mill a card and lose 1 life. I want to put that in my discard deck. Next is Becoming. Yay! Big scorecard. 6 colorless mana artifact. At the beginning of combat on your turn, draw a card. Then you may exile an artifact or creature card from your hand. If you do, create a token that's a copy of the exiled card, except it's a 3/3 Golem artifact creature, in addition to its other types. Extra card draw? Sounds good. Exiling an artifact creature card from your hand? You get to create tokens, and it has other. It might be okay if there's something you can't cast. Overall, not really impressed for 6 mana. We'll see. I could be completely wrong, but we'll see. Surgical Extraction. So this one's a great card to get off of the bonus sheet. It is Phyrexian black, so you can pay 2 life, or you can pay a black mana. So you can play that as a free spell for just 2 life. Choose target card in a graveyard other than a basic land card. Search its owner's graveyard, hand, and or library for any number of the cards with the same name. Exile them, then that player shuffles their deck. Yes, so good. And map token. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing of this bundle set from Outlaws at Thunder Junction. It looks like a fun set. I'm not thrilled about the thematic, but I think the cards are incredible. There's some absolutely amazing cards to be thrown in Commander. There's some cards I really want to play with in Standard if I can get enough copies from the big score. But, you know, it seems like it's going to be a good set, and only time will tell how good it is. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Enjoy those pre-release tournaments, or if you don't have a chance, go buy a pre-release kit at your local game store. It's well worth it. And until next time, have a great week, and keep it rolling. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to like the video and subscribe if you'd like to stay updated. Have a great day, and keep them rolling.